Forgive me for not having everything set up yet. Appreciate y'all coming out. Whoever is here so far, give me a couple minutes to get everything set up. Put a heart in the chat if you can hear me. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me. I need to hook this mic up too. I will be right back. I will be right back. What up, Mother Nature? Just trying to get everything set up real quick. I need to grab this microphone. All right, hold on. Let me get my mic set up. All right. Sorry about that. Experiencing a few unexpected technical difficulties. But it's all good. Gonna make it do what it do. Appreciate y'all tuning in to us. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Mic is hot. Here we go. Perfect. Check, check. Check. I might need to switch my microphone input.
Hello, it's Alicia
Mike. Can y'all hear me? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear us.
I don't know that. I got right here.
You gonna do it on there?
Guess what I experienced today for the very first time?
You know
We're
we
recording.
live.
Never mind.
Have fun with that. You was finna tell the world, baby.
All right. So, lights, camera, action.
I know you're alive. I'm sure you could do it.
You're amongst family. You're amongst family.
Hmm. That's all right.
Hmm? How's your camera set up here?
Huh?
How's your camera set up?
Let's look at it. All right, all right. Can you hear me? Oh, other mics.
My stuff.
All right, for sure. Hold on. What's going on? In the front.
Is he laughing?
Hmm?
Is he laughing? It sounded so diabolical.
Yeah, that's how they roll. All right, all right. So we are live.
Yo.
The sign is acting like it don't. I want the people to see.
Yeah, I don't think the mic. Unless this can get turned.
Hey, I got a different one.
Or I could just sit it
You
here.
can go in here.
Can I sit this here? Hey, y'all.
Let's go on. I'm not gonna mess with that up.
Is it going to fall?
Yeah.
Yo.
I want y'all to see it, but oh, that vibe.
No. I love it. I didn't touch it. Hey, my loves. Let me see the other phone.
On my phone.
Thanks for being patient, guys.
My sign is tripping on. But this works.
That don't. Like that, you gotta go back some more.
That'll-
Oh. Better. Hey.
Good vibes.
You gotta press go live on the other one and turn it.
Turn it.
I mean, like a little bit, so we both on there.
All right, so we are live and in full effect.
Hello, my people.
Hopefully the audio is. Hey, what up, Mother Nature? What up, Krista? What up, everybody on TikTok?
Hey, y'all. I'm up past my bedtime. Okay.
It is.
Past it.
We intended on starting at
He asked
11.
me. So he asked me
Your mic is
while
up
I was half asleep. He asked me while I was half asleep if I was okay with doing 11:11 time. Like, yes, anything for you to allow me to sleep in this moment.
Oh, that's what happened. That might be what
It's my
happened.
bedtime, y'all. I am exhausted. It's they up.
But we're happy to be here.
We are. Thank you guys for joining in on a live episode of the Black and Spiritual AF podcast. It's your girl Love or Amor. Call me what you want. Don't call me for friends.
It's cool, Joe. It's Friday night. First Friday in October.
Oh,
October. What's special about October? It's a month.
Oh, it's Hispanic Heritage Month, guys.
Hispanic Heritage Month. Yes, I am Actually, they might be listening. I am here. I got my papers. I am
Where they at?
African American.
Where they at?
I am American American. Actually, I'm just American.
Oh.
But shout out to all the Hispanic brothers and sisters out there.
Mm-hmm.
Love y'all. Stay strong. You know what I mean? Like, fight the good fight. It's an important one.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, we got your
I heard this
support.
saying earlier that my enemies
The enemy of my
enemy is my friend. Ain't that how it go? My enemy's enemy is my friend.
The enemy of my enemy, my friend. Yeah.
My enemy
So what
is
does
my
that
friend.
mean in this context?
It mean, like, I ain't trying to get political or nothing like that, but at some point we got to stick together.
I say.
It's so much power in numbers. So much power in numbers.
Yeah, and to that tune, we got to unify better as a black people. This is the Black and Spiritual AF podcast. Thank you for tuning in. So we're gonna talk about black stuff and spirituality.
Happy Hoodoo Heritage Month!
That's what it is. It's Hoodoo Heritage Month. Did y'all know that?
Hoodoo. Yes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yep, together we are stronger.
Yes,
So
it's Hoodoo Heritage.
you know,
Month.
I ain't trying to be controversial or nothing, but how come ain't nobody putting no mask down yet? Like, expose these people. Like, they trying to hide themselves. They already wrestling y'all asses to the floor.
Man.
Take 2 seconds. So you.
Man, but what I am going to say to those who are listening, if you do run into, you know, them folks that's out here harassing and detaining folks, if you run into them in the streets, mask up. They got mask on, put your mask on. Because one thing I noticed in a lot of these videos is that them boys is pulling out the camera phones the same way everybody else is. And they got a lot better technology than most of us do. You know, Palantir got that huge contract with the U.S. government. If you don't know about Palantir, look them up. And if you're an investor and, you know, you're not a moral, Palantir is on the tear. Invest in Palantir. Look them up. Look what they do. It might not necessarily be to your moral standards, but they have surveillance all over the world. So they taking pictures of people who are filming them. They're probably uploading that information to the servers, and they know who you are. So if you see them folks, put your mask on. You know, act like it's COVID again. Get out of my face. You sick. Get out of my face. But it is Hoodoo Heritage Month.
So if y'all didn't know, and excuse me, I'm kind of been fasting today, so I'm eating some apples, so don't mind me.
Energy work earlier.
So it's Hoodoo Heritage Month. So Mama Ru, if y'all don't know, she is a young elder who coined the phrase Hoodoo Heritage Month. It started with her just saying she saw a post that was beautiful. She felt like it was an amazing post. So she shared it on like Facebook back when Facebook was a thing. It might still be a thing. I don't know. I don't know. But
it's still around.
I don't know.
Some people don't
ain't
know.
on it. It don't exist. Whatever. So she thought it was cool. She reshared the post, and then I feel like somebody was like, "Oh, Hoodoo Day? Like, no, let's expand it to Hoodoo Week," and it went from Hoodoo Week to Hoodoo Month, and that wasn't that long ago. On Reckon.news, which is Black Joy, it's a whole interview that she went over that she just like discussed why, where the term came from, and like what was her, her love behind it. So her name is Mama Ru, if y'all are interested. And every day I've been trying to make a post about Hoodoo Heritage Month because it's in our roots.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to demonize our practices and things when it was made to liberate us. So of course, the oppressors demonize the things that was liberating the oppressed. So
Yeah, so
yeah, don't be
it's
like them.
it's mad important to tune in to some of the content that we're posting on social media this month and all the time. You posting stuff, and the consistency is definitely picking up. The love is picking up, and we appreciate it. But when it comes to hoodoo traditions, the hoodoo practices, it is part of who we are.
Mm-hmm.
So when people demonize it, people try to say that it's something that is not of us, something that is not of God.
Right.
It's just simply not true. And there are reasons that happens. We know that um, there's a lot of people who want to control the narratives of what happens when we do certain things. There are a lot of people that want to control the narratives to dictate how we operate in this world, whether it be the government, the church folks, the non-black folks.
We don't tell secrets, baby. This is the Black and Spiritual AF podcast. So we gatekeep, but the things that I've been sharing is more historical context. To put the word out of the roots, where it came from, because it's a lot of confusion out there about what hoodoo is. I've heard many things. I've heard that it's like European folk magic. I've heard all sorts of shit when it's literally considered folk magic that was created to liberate African slaves in America.
Man,
do I gotta say that again?
It's part of who we are.
Yes.
If your ancestral roots are from the southern part of the United States,
thank you for the gifts.
It's part of who you are. So happy Hoodoo Heritage Month.
Happy Hoodoo Heritage Month.
There's a lot more to talk about when it comes to it. So make sure you tune into our social media every day, because we're going to be posting interesting information, different figures from our hoodoo ancestry, and little tips and tricks. And there's a book out that kind of talks a little bit about how a lot of it's baked into American culture, that we recently read. What is it called? I forget.
Let me look at my library. It's a few that I just love. Like one of them came out at the beginning of this year.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
about.
Yeah,
is this one? Hold on. No. Sorry, oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's not that
The
one.
Conjuring of America.
Yeah. The Conjuring of America.
It's a kind of like a historical book, a history book, but it talks about how some of the traditions are literally baked into American culture, not just Black culture.
Yep.
American culture. An example is Black Eyed Peas. Black Eyed Peas on New Year's Eve. Something that a lot of us do. It kind of brings it to light where that came from, which is kind of cool. So check that out.
Thanks for the likes, y'all. The likes are helping us. The shares.
Like and share.
Feel free to share if you feel like somebody could benefit from this. And anybody who follows the live, I will follow y'all back from the page once we get off.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. We are on TikTok. So if you are at home, you can get on both of them. Grab your kid's device and get on the other one.
Yeah, I ain't got to do all that.
Get this engagement going, get engaged, but share with people. Share with everybody, because we're here. And once again, my name is Cool Joe.
I'm Love. So another one that I really liked was the healing power of African American spirituality. That's a really good one. Yeah. It goes into all of it, everything. So I'm not gonna give it away. Hello. Welcome in. Greetings.
So usually I'll be moderating on TikTok.
Yeah, he usually moderated.
But we in it right now.
I be in my own zone, y'all.
But we do have some points that we want to touch on during this. But since a couple people are on here, and it is live, this is a new format we haven't done before. We do plan on doing it every Friday at 11 p.m. Because the kids are asleep, right? You guys don't actually hear them.
He's
Okay,
lying.
you might hear them. You might hear them.
I hear them.
But yeah,
They woke.
if you guys don't know about us, we are the co-founders or the founding family of the Safe House, Spiritual AF Metaphysical. We're online, we're in person. We got a shop out here in Aurora, Illinois. And what we do is what do we do?
What don't we? That's an easier one.
Man, what we don't do is judge people.
No.
We're a judgment-free zone.
Yeah.
What we don't do is make people, well, intentionally. We don't intentionally make people feel like they don't belong, they don't fit in. Because we've been those people. So we understand that, and we're all about helping people on their spiritual journey. That's really what it comes down
That's
to.
the calling. We got the podcast started years ago. And it started with a call from the ancestors just saying that it's time to wake the people up. They need to hear. She said, y'all do a little of everything and a lot when needed. Thank you. Thank you.
Sure.
So she is an OG Mother Nature 360. She's an OG with us. She knows us.
Yeah, you look through some of our old posts and things. You see the young lady rocking yellow.
That's her.
It's Mother Nature 360. What up,
That's
sis?
my sister. So yeah, it started with the call from the ancestors so when was it? Around 20, I want to say 14 or 2015, something around there. We start getting this feeling that it was about to be time for us to start activating people and getting prepared and basically walking more into our spiritual journey, like making it a bigger part of the things that we do, and helping others with it. Around 2018, 2019, yeah, we start getting the call from the ancestors like, hey, wrap this shit up. Like the shit y'all doing, that shit, wrap it up. Like it's time. And I'm like, no, but I need to work for corporate America.
Yeah.
I need a paycheck every freaking whatever it was. It's like we were running from it. And before like the lockdown even happened, we were in it. We were already in it. We had the business plan, the ideas, everything put into motion. And Spirit was like, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to give you a little crybaby ass a few moments to just work still. But while you're doing this, you need to be doing this shit too. And I'm like, excuse me. So yeah, I was able to, and we went from working here at the Chris Naive to the Chris Naive, baby.
That's French for crib.
That's actually little scrap for crib. Yeah, and then we started the podcast, the online store, and y'all know the Etsy witches they be talking about. I am a retired Etsy witch. Yes, people used to hire me on Etsy. It was crazy. Give it back.
Kids be stealing.
Yeah, so I'm a retired Etsy witch. I used to do my thing in them Etsy streets, baby.
What they be saying about Etsy witches?
I can't say. I cannot say. If you know, you gotta know. Y'all gonna have to like Google it or TikTok it or something. Y'all gonna have. I'm not saying it.
Etsy was critical though.
In my Etsy witch days, I got somebody to win the lottery. The most irritating client I've ever had. Yeah.
Then it came through.
I guess the most irritating part about it was one of them folks, and I made like this absurd price. I'm like, he's not gonna do this shit. He's not gonna pay me this amount to do it. But I didn't want to. I really didn't want to do it. My people told me I could do it, and yeah, I did it. And I went live on Facebook, and he popped into my comments like, "Guess what? I won."
Yeah, that was wild.
I'm like, "This how you tell me? You could have told me by a direct deposit or some shit. Like, what's up?" There's other
wild.
ways that I
Ain't
would have
dropping
accepted.
nothing. That's a true story. True story. No, and it's crazy because we've helped people get into. Well, I'm not even gonna say we, although I do,
You have.
help, but we help people get into political offices that just don't make
Oh, yeah.
sense. Not the
Poli-
one that you maybe thinking
Politicians,
about.
man, all sorts of things.
Exercise and demons, all types of stuff. It
Yeah.
is interesting. We do a lot. We do
Yeah.
a lot, but more than anything, though, we try to be a place where people can feel safe and
Come to heal.
find answers. Just being able to give people that comfort or reassurance sometimes is
It's a
what they're looking
blessing.
for. We also, have dope products. My wife makes amazing jewelry. Kind of good too, so you can check that out.
I make
that
all
online.
sorts of things that aren't just jewelry, guys.
Yeah, she makes all sorts of things. So do I.
You do.
I make stuff too.
You do.
My artisan. So July? No, not July. What month is it? September? No, it's
We're in October.
October 18th. We're gonna be downtown Chicago at Navy Pier, doing an artisan fair event there.
Mm-hmm.
Just put that out there. If
Yeah.
you're in the city, come see us at Navy Pier. We're gonna be there.
It's gonna be so much fun, guys. So, for people who may not have grown up with much awareness of the tradition, but want to genuinely learn more about it,
That's most people.
you know what you should do? Controversial. Talk to your family. Go within your family. Like, if you just think about it, like the Black Eyed Peas thing. I don't want to give too much tea, but like the Black Eyed Peas thing, how like a show of like people in the comments. How many of y'all do that for New Year's? You gotta have like Black Eyed Peas, collard greens, that kind of thing.
Well, if you don't do it, you have been a part of it.
Mhm.
Somebody else does it.
Right.
It's,
Even simple stuff like don't sweep my feet.
it's not necessarily like, again, that's how it's baked into American culture, because that's not just a black thing. Like, it's just what people do.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't know the tradition. Why can't I sweep your feet? What's that gonna do?
Baby, ain't nobody trying to. Before I say it, anybody got the answer of why you shouldn't sweep the feet when you're sweeping? Who know? Come on,
I'm about to
y'all.
go get my,
I'm looking at
my
both.
broom.
Anybody know? Y'all don't know? I'm answering. Oh yes, it might be a typing. Let's see.
Might be a close name. Bet I can search it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. So you don't sweep somebody's feet because then they'll get locked up. Like it's bad luck. So if you sweep somebody's feet, you have to have them to spit on the broom. Like you don't want them to get locked up. You don't want them to have bad luck. So yeah,
That's
it's one of
wild.
them things.
So it's interesting because I remember that happened on accident. One day I was sweeping. This was years and years and years ago. And I think I swept one of the kids' feet or something. And then she spit. I'm like, what are you doing? Then she explained it to me. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that.
Mhm.
Like, that wasn't a thing.
I literally
but we had
have
carpet all throughout my house too when I grew
right.
up.
I literally have the baby doing it. The baby is one child. Like if somebody, cause she be, you know how little babies be. As soon as you get to doing something, they on your feet. Accidentally sweep her feet. She, like I know that's right. Like child. It's beautiful work. It's like you have to teach the things you know to your offspring, to your children, so that they know, so that they have it
that's
And
something that's missing.
mhm,
That's something that our parents, well, a lot of our parents did for us,
yeah,
and a lot of those things aren't being passed on, or even I can say our grandparents did for us. Because depending on what generation you are,
yeah,
what like the parent might have been in the streets, uh,
mhm, yeah.
but definitely the older generation. It was all about passing on oral history.
Hey, my
It
baby.
was about passing on our traditions, and it's definitely something that we need to make a point to keep up. Because
Absolutely.
otherwise, they're trying to erase our history as it is now. They're trying to take us out of history, like real talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's insane. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but it is important that we not sweep feet. It is important that we teach
You can sweep their feet.
teach these things that we learn to the younger generation. It's hard to do sometimes because they got these things all the time, and
Mm-hmm.
um, they feel like, and a lot of people do, not just them. We feel like we sometimes get information in a 20-second snippet on TikTok or YouTube or whatever the social media platforms are. Oh, I know that already,
That part.
but
They
it's
will not.
it's
They
a
will not succeed.
lot deeper. It's a lot deeper. Everything is deeper.
Absolutely. So I got some challenges for y'all. I challenge y'all to go to the elders. Y'all know I know that a lot of us are in the roles of elders now. Like we up there, y'all. I'm only 21 though, so excuse me. But go to the elders that you know, and ask them a few questions like, do you like who in our family was born outside of a hospital, like by the midwife, and who was the midwife?
Mm,
Like I looked at my mother's certificate of birth,
yeah,
and she was born at home. And my great auntie, which is my grandmother's sister, her older sister, delivered her. She was the midwife. Um, in the books that we
they be
told you
saying that
guys
on
to,
birth certificates too.
yeah, they'll say it in their name. So in the books that we suggested for y'all, they go into that, into black women being midwives, and then the controversy it caused because they started doing the deliveries for the white women too, and the white men in the hospital, the doctors were pissed off by that. So they like, oh no, you have to have these degrees, these certificates, blah blah blah, in order to do it. So they tried to like snatch it away
Yep.
and take that too. But like,
Another one of them things.
man.
Another one of them things.
So shout out to all the life bringers, the midwives, and the doulas, and all of y'all who are still trying to keep that tradition alive. That's ancestral. Like
Yeah,
that's an ancestral tradition.
yeah. My sister's a doula.
Yeah.
A few people in
Hmm.
our circle are doulas. We know a few people training to be doulas. So.
Yep, they are rising, and actually in Chicago. So if any of y'all are in Chicago, there is a midwife and doula like facility. I feel like on the south side,
Yeah,
maybe for 2 years
is.
now,
It is.
and it's
You
black,
gotta look it up.
if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
it's black women
Yeah,
out there, out here pushing, not
bring it.
pushing out babies, pulling out babies. Big, strong, healthy ones.
Hmm. I would say I had midwives for every one of my deliveries, except the one where they tried to kill my ass. Oh my god. Yeah, so I
Only once.
recommend.
Only once.
It was at the same hospital twice. I ain't learned my lesson the first time. I should have. I should have learned it.
They teach us that we're supposed to trust and go by the healthcare system, and they're gonna care for us. And for the most part, I will say, generally speaking, there are really good, ethical healthcare providers who want to see you be healthy and strong.
Hmm.
They do take their oath, and I think most of them do take it seriously. But then there are also some who allow their bias to dictate some of the things that they do in their
Yeah.
practice. There are some who allow the opportunity to get profit over really good practice,
Yeah.
get in the way. There's this whole thing about this epidemic that swept over America of everybody getting prescribed these drugs, the opioid epidemic. And it's like, Okay, so the doctors were getting paid extra money to just prescribe anybody these opioids because the pharmaceutical.
It's even bigger than the
wanted to.
opioids though. They getting paid to prescribe all types of shit
Yeah, all
that
types
people
of
don't
shit.
need.
That's what I was getting to, though. Like they've been doing these types
Some are
of
dope
things
dealers. Absolutely.
for
Some are dope dealers.
yeah. They've been doing these type of things for years to the black community and marginalized groups. But the opioid epidemic hit. It hit home for America. It hit, a lot of middle of America, a lot of white people,
That's why it was such a
and it became a
that's
big
why it
thing.
became a big thing because it was
Right.
the suburban moms, the
Right.
suburban white housewives, and they was all just getting beat and taking pills. But
Back to Hoodoo.
back to no, but I heard somebody say who was in the healthcare field that they are taught that the darker your skin, the more pain you can tolerate.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
the
they were
darker your
taught.
skin, the thicker your skin. Like, so if a black woman is in pain, like she's not even hurting.
I feel like this was in their books for a period of time, like
Yeah.
that, like they were taught this, which is crazy. I mean, yeah, we tough and resilient or whatever, but just because I'm dark skinned don't mean that.
And that resilience comes
I
from
bleed too.
right.
I bleed too.
That resilience comes from years of
Having
being
to overcome.
forced to deal with that. But that's not us. That's not our generation.
See that flash come?
555. Some other things you can ask the older generation.
Another Nation 360 said it was in the books.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely in the books. Hey y'all.
What up, TikTok? What up, YouTube?
So some other things that you can ask some of the elders in your family is like, what kind of things did you use or do you use for luck? For luck. Think about like all the superstitious stuff you heard, like don't split the pole and what else? I feel like I'm giving him. It's your turn. Ain't it his turn?
I've been talking. So, thanks for luck. I don't know.
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you something else. You can ask one of the elders.
Oh yeah. So that is something you can ask one of the elders. And if while you asking elders, speaking of asking elders, I've been working on the app. It's been years in the making. I've shared it with a few people. It's in test mode, but it's called Living Memories, and it's all about capturing those stories from our elders while they're here, and preserving them so that we have those even after they transition. Because a lot of people don't necessarily take the opportunity or even think about, hey, let me actively get these stories from the elders in our family. So Living Memories app, shoot me a message if you want to be a beta tester. I'll send you the link. But yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, that energy also stems from like I'm the self-appointed family historian, although I'm estranged from the family and like I wasn't raised by my mom's per se. So like growing up and not having like baby pictures of myself and things like that pushed me to want to get this information,
Right.
take more pictures and more videos and things like that. And also having the gifts I have, I can kind of tell when people are in transition mode. So it makes me record them more. It makes me ask them more questions and things like that. So start talking to y'all people. I'm getting this information, putting it on the app, storing it so that you have that information. Like you have that. Like you have it. I was thinking about how my grandmother, she passed like 10, 11 years ago. Her solar return is coming up in a few weeks. And this is what made me think of it. And I was thinking like, I really wish I had some form of something that I could hear her voice,
Right.
because I can hear her voice in the spirit, but just thing it's different. It's like, okay, some family members have like VHS tapes and stuff, but like, who the fuck got a VHS player? And how do we hook it up to these new school ass TVs?
Right.
And like,
And how you gonna get it from that one person who got it?
right, the part.
I'm not giving you this.
Right, like,
Oh,
nah, this man.
that's
Hold
all I
on,
got.
hold on. So it's like
And
getting
that's
that.
even if you're lucky to have that.
Mhm.
That's even if you're lucky to have
Yeah.
that. So, yeah, we kind of went off track with that one, but I did want to touch on
With yeah, with hoodoo, it wasn't called that. Like, it wasn't something that would even had a name. So if you ask an elder and like the elder in your family, especially if you have southern roots, ask them if they practice hoodoo. They're gonna tell you no. More than likely, they're gonna tell you no. But if you think about it, if you think about like the traditions, the things that they do, the ways that they move, it's hoodoo,
right. Ask them if they
for
ever
a
took
vast majority.
a bath with herbs.
Right? Or Epsom salts,
Right.
salt bath.
Right.
Why you sweeping outside your house, child?
Right. If they ever use plants out the
Mhm.
ground, plant medicine to help heal themselves or
Yeah.
others. They could probably tell you a whole list of things that they went on the back and grabbed and mixed up, and this is what grandma used to do, and
Hmm.
it's part of this.
Just go ahead and take that spoonful of mustard. Do what now? Like, I do not mess with mustard now, because my grandma's go-to most time was that shit. Like, girl,
What? You got a sore throat?
ooh.
Take the spoonful
It
of
was more for
mustard.
like stomach
Knee
aches and
hurt.
headaches
Take
and
the spoonful of mustard.
like, child, I
Got
ain't
a
telling
headache?
you I feel sick ever again. Don't nobody want that mustard.
Oh, I put some Vicks on it.
Oh yeah, that's the
Shout out
Hispanic.
To, right, shout out to Hispanic Heritage Month.
Get some Vicks,
I'll
Vicks
put
cure
some
all.
Vicks on it.
Putting some Vicks on it. Vicks is lit. Like, if you look at the ingredients in Vicks, it's like camphor. You can also use camphor in spiritual workings to like disperse negativity. So
Helps lower blood pressure.
it helps lower blood pressure.
Mustard help lower blood pressure? Or Vicks? Probably mustard.
Mustard.
I would think mustard.
Yeah.
Because if you got a headache,
yeah, Vicks do.
it'll lower the blood.
Mhm.
Huh.
And then, yep. And then with
Thank you.
Vicks, it has like camphor, like menthol, petroleum, like the mixture of it. It's like a pain relief. I'm sorry, it's like a pain relief.
It's topical. Yeah.
Yeah, I never, like, growing up, I never knew that. I'm just like, oh, I feel better now. But you could put it anywhere. You could put Vicks if your knees sore, on achy bones.
Tiger Balm. Tiger Balm's great.
Mm-hmm. And they got similar active ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ingredients in Tiger Balm is just a little stronger, like on the pain relief.
It's good for mosquito bites too.
Yeah.
So y'all got any questions for us since we are live? We got more to talk about, but anybody got any questions for Love or Joe? Or Joe and Love? All right.
Okay.
So another thing, and I don't think this is giving away too much at all, but another thing that is part of hoodoo traditions is something that we do, which is to kind of pay tribute to our ancestors.
Yep. Ancestral veneration.
Yeah, and that can come in different forms. If you are familiar with our podcast, some of our earlier episodes, we talked a lot about setting up your altar and creating a space for You are to allow the ancestors to come into your physical space and into your spiritual realm, your personal spiritual
Mm-hmm.
realm. And it's something that is also stems from our ancestors. Our ancestors.
So a lot of ways, like people don't realize, because I always hear, "Oh, that's ancestral worship and blah blah blah." Like we're not worshiping our ancestors. We're liberating them. We're venerating them.
Hmm.
It's different than worshiping them. Um, if you've ever been to a family party and somebody's transition and they have like a picture of them there,
Hmm.
like that's a part of ancestral veneration. When you get T-shirts made, when you get hoodies made or necklaces made, that's a part of
Hmm.
ancestral
When
veneration.
somebody passes, tragically, so it happens when it
Man.
usually occurs when somebody passes tragically, where folks go outside and celebrate their life, pour out some liquor on the
All
ground,
the bottles outside.
libations, and then they'll leave the bottle there, like,
Mhm.
here, take this with you on the
Yep.
other side. That's leaving an offer for your
Mhm.
ancestor,
Absolutely.
your loved one, and then they'll come back and they'll do it again. Um, that comes from our heritage, our Hoodoo heritage. So it's important to realize, like, that's not a demonic thing. That's
It's
not
not. We
worshiping
do not
different entities.
worship our ancestors. We do not.
We
I'm gonna say
love
it one
them.
more time.
We love them.
We do not worship our ancestors. We love them. We do not worship them.
No matter what ChatGPT tell you.
We don't worship them. We don't worship. Say it one more time for people in the back.
We don't worship our ancestors. We love them. We venerate them. We raise them up
Yep, we uplift them.
because we want them to know that, and also
Mhm.
they're powerful on the other
Absolutely.
side. They can help us out around here sometimes.
Right. The fact that they try to say, "Oh, y'all worship y'all ancestors. Those are ancestors. Those are demons and all of that." They're saying that for a reason. They're saying it because they know the power in our ancestors.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking too much. I'm
That's-
talking too much.
That's definitely a narrative they put out there, though.
Yep.
And I ain't gonna say you're talking too much, but
I can feel I'm talking too much.
Yeah, because oh no, listen. But now, for real though, like, it is important to allow space for them, and then it's also helping them heal. Because sometimes they may not understand necessarily that their transition was something that can be beneficial to others, to their offspring. Like, nobody wants to leave their family behind.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? You did all this for me. You were here.
I can't wait to see you, my love. I'll be in the office tomorrow, y'all.
What?
I'll be in. I don't know what time though.
It's
Probably after 3.
a lot going on.
We got homecoming tomorrow, so we'll see.
Homecoming. I have a homecoming. Class reunion was this weekend. I ain't go. From high school. I ain't gonna tell you how many years. I'm only 21.
No, you're not.
Yeah, they try to reverse or condemn everything that's beneficial for us. Man, if we talk about that, we'll be on here all night, because it ain't just about the spirituality, boy.
Man.
And then, they try to feed us and give us the things that aren't beneficial for us, right? They, man, everybody talking about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj right now.
It's on purpose. You should see like
Who cares?
my feeds right now. I'm like, why am I seeing stuff on my feeds from August? It's like they're literally censoring everything that's happening in America. Y'all don't know that though, but everything's being censored.
Yeah.
Coming around 5. Okay. Sounds good. I'll see you then.
And then, just touching on that piece real quick. So it's important for us as a people. We talked about how important it is to come together in these moments, how important it is to stay unified. It's important for us to also make sure that we don't allow these distractions to take away from the things that we know we
That
need
part.
to do, the mind frame we know we need to be in, because it's an uphill battle. And if we're not on our A game, if we're not consistently building each other up, if we're not consistently supporting each other, ever we have the opportunity, then we might as well just be pulling each other back.
That part.
And that's what's happening. That's what's going on. We're pulling each other back. And there are some people who are in higher positions. There are some people who've made more money. There are some people who have more influence. And those are the people oftentimes that are being used
Mm-hmm.
in order to tell us this is what we need to do. This is the narrative that we need to push. And we just got to be aware of that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing that has absolutely worked is that play. That play has been working for years on our community, and they're gonna keep on doing it. They're gonna keep on doing it, and then they realize it's also working on them other folks too, but they don't got as much to lose. And then they're weaponizing the sides against each other. There's so much hatred being spewed out here. There's so
Yeah.
much divisiveness that people are just jumping on it. They're loving it. They looking for an argument. It's like, man, I ain't finna argue with you, bro. I don't like this is fucked up what's happening, but I ain't finna argue with you about it.
That part.
Because what you gonna do? You just gonna tell me how much I'm wrong,
Yep. If they
and I'm gonna
divide,
tell
they
you how
will
much
conquer.
you're wrong, and neither one of us got no control over the situation.
Yeah.
So, what's up? What can we do together to build? How about that? How about that?
Do y'all remember? Y'all know I be jumping timeline, so I don't know if this was a part of this timeline or another one. But answer this: do y'all remember when it was like, okay, on December 21st, whatever year, I don't remember, was it 21? All the black people gonna get their superpowers.
That
Y'all
was
remember
that
that?
happened. That was like 2 years ago, or last year. It wasn't last.
It
Was
was
it
like
last year?
21, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it was
Oh
2021.
shit, that's like
On
3 years
December
ago.
21st, 2021, y'all go. Okay, so y'all remember that was this time,
That
right?
happened here.
So think about the way the world went after that. And so many people be like, oh, what happened to us getting our superpowers? Think about where you were before that day into now. Like, think about how intuitive you've become, how more, excuse me, how more, that's not the word I'm trying to say, how you're more in tune with your spirituality, how you're able to look at things from a different perspective, how, like, I've heard of people using their telepathy within families. Like, we, of course, it's things that we've been doing. You put it on backwards.
This is the first.
But it's like, it happened. Like, everybody got that awakening. And as soon as that started happening, somebody decided that it was better to make us all feel like we were the enemy and to bring us down and throw in little weird. I can't even. Since I'm on these two platforms, so I'm trying to censor myself so I don't get blocked, so I don't get closed down and all of that.
It's part of it.
But
It's part of
ooh,
it.
we are so much stronger together. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
Divided we fall.
and it's interesting that you brought that up because that's definitely something that I've noticed. There are so many more people that are on a higher vibration, a higher frequency, and the problem is a lot of them don't know what to do,
Mm-hmm.
and we get bored and frustrated with the normal things. We're not intrigued by the things that used to intrigue us, and that's where I feel like people can come together and we start having these conversations like this. That's why I feel like going live every week is important.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, and I'll say from the male perspective, from the masculine perspective, um, I'm seeing brothers all the time that just want to have somebody to go through this journey with and just kind of bounce ideas off of, and say, hey, do you ever have this experience before?
Mhm.
And it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that before necessarily. There were groups, there were pockets. I used to
Yeah.
be on different scenes and different types of cats, but I'm seeing it across the board
Yeah, and that's
now.
for everybody. Like, Mother Nature said, it's nice watching others awaken from all skin colors, still allow or sleeping and choose to sleep. And then okay, and then Dot said something.
I'll be right back.
I was trying to hit on that one. Scroll that down for a second. Let me see what she said. Don't touch the whole phone. What that said. We got some powers. We just didn't come together with them. That part. So I made a post from a podcast episode where I was talking about how I'm like so sick of having to fix, not fix, because I'm not a fixer, to help people push through spiritual psychosis that they got from getting read-ins and shit off TikTok. That shit's a part of that ploy too. Like a part of that ploy to destroy us was to throw in the NPCs, like you said. NPCs and people who are just there to pretend like they're one of us. It's AI looks so realistic now, and so many people are not real, like they soulless, and it's like their job is simply to throw you off so that you can go crazy and you cannot focus on the task at hand. Freedom, liberation. It's a whole the understatement. Them TikTok readings did have people in a chokehold, and they still have people in a chokehold. It's so much happening. Like it's so much happening within all of that. Like y'all don't even understand. It's deeper. It's deeper than you know. It's like there are some genuine people on these social media platforms that are genuine. There are. Not everybody. You can't trust everybody. Sometimes people see the light in you that you haven't even seen in yourself yet, and they just want to spin it around, mess it up for a change. It's like watch yourself. You got to be careful. Hey, gorgeous. You got to be careful. Absolutely. That was that whole be careful who you let in, child. Whew, understatement of the year. Absolutely. Be careful who you let in. It's like you have to just thank you. Thank you so much for the gifts and the likes. Um, they do come from all angles. It's like somebody could literally get to know you, try to do like you don't know these people that are on social media. They can try to get to know you, see what's working for you, try to either take it for themselves and embody you. I feel like the TikTokers, y'all call it what you call it? Something swapping. Some swap, destiny swap or something like that. Where they try to embody everything you have going on because they see it's working for you. Um, and those are the ones who are throwing people into like the most chaotic situations. Just use your discernment. Use your discernment. And I'm not saying never get a reading from somebody on TikTok. I'm saying use your discernment because it is people on TikTok who are not real. They're literally there to confuse you, to make you that part, to make you feel like shit. And the government literally purchased that app. Like it hasn't been the same since it's been purchased. That time that it got turned off and then back on, yeah, chaotic, chaotic. So y'all be safe out there. Use your discernment, and your discernment is your intuition in addition to things that you already know. using them both together. Let me see. Mhm. So, just like back in the day, hoodoo got demonized. It got turned into something that was, oh yeah, that's bad, blah blah blah. So is the spiritual workings. Like that's coming back up again. Y'all need to start learning how to use these gifts. Use the herbs, use the roots. Y'all need to start learning. I got a simple assignment for y'all to do. Literally, go into your kitchen, open the pantry or the cabinet, wherever you keep your herbs and things at, and just Google what are the spiritual uses for this herb, what are the medicinal usages for this herb, or whatever it is. Just do every single thing in your cabinet. It might take a while if you have a lot, but like try to figure out what each one is used for. Starting that off is gonna help you. Like that's gonna help you a lot. Um, Write them down. Start your own little book where you're writing them down. Just because it might come a time where we don't have access to digital devices where we can get them. Purchase books.
You were doing that.
Man, for years.
Yeah. You got
Like, cha. It's like with the way everything is going, you just can't guarantee that the things will be there. Start buying books. I've heard they're like literally ripping books out of schools, out of the Library of Congress. Like they are removing these things. They're removing them.
They wrote a
So
book about that.
so make sure that y'all are buying books. Y'all are, and not just a digital copy. Digital copy is not bad, but if you get a digital copy of a book, go to the library. If you don't have a printer, just print it out so you have a digital copy, so that you have a paper copy of it too, just in case. Um, Start researching like the plants in your yard, like, or that's around your neighborhood. If you have a cellular device, on the Google search, you literally can press the little camera icon, take a picture of what it is, just the herbs that are, just ask how the herbs are beneficial. You could say what are the medicinal properties for this? What are the spiritual properties for this? Yeah. But if you just take your phone, go outside of your front door, look around at any greenery, any plant life, anything, take a picture with the Google Lens camera, and it'll tell you the name of the plant. Then do what I just said about the cabinet. You just ask Google, what are the medicinal properties? What are the spiritual properties? And then it'll tell you different ways that they can be utilized. I would do that sooner than later because I feel like it's a witch hunt. It's a witch hunt right now. So anything that you can use to heal yourself that you're not relying on them for is going to start disappearing as well.
Yeah.
So
a lot of the weeds are human.
Yeah. Yep. We got gifted some amazing dandelion tincture today from my sister. I cannot wait to utilize it. But like even dandelions, like if you live in like the suburbs,
every part of the dandelion is edible.
Mm-hmm. If you live in like the suburbs or whatever, they try to do like the weed killers. Like if you have like a homeowners association, oh no, you cannot have these in your yard or in your lawn. They try to make you kill all of them. And why is that?
Even when the dandelion turns white, like the little fluffy part's not edible. But if you burn the fluffy part out, the seeds are edible. And then you have roasted dandelion seeds. If you didn't know that. They're delicious. Add a little salt.
Dandelion tea is good too.
Yeah. I'm drinking mullein.
So I'm finna do a quick, like I just told y'all, do a quick Google search. I'm just finna Google dandelion medicinal benefits, and I'm gonna read it to y'all so y'all can see how easy it is. So what popped up? Dandelions. It's a diuretic, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. All the parts are used. The roots and the leaves are the most common. Much of the current scientific evidence for these uses come from animal and lab studies, human clinical trials. It's good for liver protection, gallbladder function, improved digestion, antioxidants. So it's also good for anemia, blood purification, respiratory illnesses, skin conditions like eczema, boosting the immune system. So like that's simple. That's simple.
Y'all hear me chewing? I ain't trying to be rude.
It's asthma. We're having an apple mukbang.
Yes. I'm just trying to get them, get them likes. All right, there. All right, up, bro.
I'm gonna go.
So,
I'm gonna leave you to it.
it's not loud.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it loud. I'm just playing.
It's
What's a
loud to
joke?
me. Child.
I mean, your ear.
You good. You're good, darling.
Good. Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna do one for salt.
So,
Salt. So medicinal is what I searched. So the medicinal use of salt. Um, it's good for treating wounds by cleansing and acting as an antiseptic, soothing skin conditions like psoriasis, eczema, um, canker sores, nasal congestion, respiratory therapy, electrolyte balance, nerve function, digestive health, immune system support, foot soaks, etc. So I know like a lot of I got some throat chakra issues going on. Me or him? I'm good.
sounds like I'm congested.
Boy, go get that salt water.
I told you I got the mullein tea. That's why I had to go get some mullein in my tea.
Oh yeah, we do have mullein. You put the mullein in there. All right. I gotta. So, in my former days, I used to be a bartender. So, mixologist. Around the first few times I was 21. So that's what I be doing with my tea. So I mix like 15 different teas. I never add like sugar or honey. I just drink them and they kind of like, you know, they balance themselves out. Okay. So yeah, just by like a quick Google search of the herbs, the seasonings, the plants, the trees that are in your yard, like Google search engine is like crazy amazing. Like you can search a tree leaf and it'll tell you the type of tree it is.
Some of them are harmful, so you got to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be careful of what you.
Thank you.
It's good to search, is what I'm saying, so you know
Yeah.
what you're dealing with. Know what you have at your, disposal because nope.
You never know what you gonna need.
Right.
Just because the tea say it's poisonous don't mean nothing. And for the people that are in states where they are pro-life, and don't judge anybody, like I am pro-choice, choose what you need and it's for you.
Yeah, we got some teas.
We definitely have teas. We got herbs.
We got herbs and teas.
Yeah. We got we got butterfly pea in already, right? I put it out there. And we have blue lotus tea. Yeah, blue lotus tea.
Butterfly.
That's a good buzzworthy one.
We got a few different types.
Yeah, so like some teas you shouldn't take while you're pregnant, right? Because it will cause the not being pregnant anymore. Like mugwort tea, for instance. Like it's so many different herbs that you can just like look into to like help. You know what I mean? And then yeah, I'm pro-choice, baby. Make your own choice. That's your decision. Your life. You gotta live it.
Shout out to everybody that's on the live. Give us a like. Give us a share.
Share us.
Give us a
follow
what
us.
else? Just like, follow, shares.
Comment.
Not everything that grows is meant for you.
That part.
We are all made with slight variations.
I say, absolutely.
We are absolutely the same. We
We're
have no
actually
variation.
twins.
See, look. Oh wow, that's scary. That's the thing. You spend a lot of time with somebody, especially like get married, like y'all start looking like each other.
That has nothing to do with spending time with people. It's literally. I'm making a post about that, so
What about my DNA?
it's DNA, y'all.
What the what?
They like fix the puzzle.
We moving.
They like, no, y'all robots.
Unable to verify.
They're like, you didn't do it. Ah.
All right, TikTok trying to kick us out.
So, I had Paul
Y'all do not
Paul's
look
talking for a
alike to
second
me.
because I didn't.
That's true, because we don't look
We
alike.
don't.
She's pretty,
We don't.
very beautiful.
You're pretty too.
I ain't never been pretty in my life. I look pretty. They used to say I look like Tom Lope when I was in high school.
I blinked twice. Did y'all see me? So
Yes, hearts. Thanks. Give me some hearts.
I think that so I think that it's scientific. Like you can look it up after I say this and do your research.
That's a word for it.
It's
Didn't you make
it's on my phone.
post about it?
Yeah, I didn't make the post yet. I have not made it yet. I will make it, but yeah, I have the notes on it. But when you get pregnant by somebody, their DNA becomes a part of you, which changes your personality. It changes the way you look. It changes the way you feel. It changes all sorts of shit. So yeah. And they can be lifelong changes.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Even if it's not like a full-term pregnancy, like once the DNA mixes and it's in you, it's in you.
I call that the Big Bang Theory. Oh. Bang, bang, bang. Skeet,
Yeah.
skeet, skeet. So when you skeet, your DNA repeats.
I wanna drop some more about salt, right? So with salt, y'all know that in the past few years there's been like an uptick in like pink Himalayan sea salt and sea salt and all of that.
Non-iodine.
Yeah, those salts literally have zero iodine in them. Iodine is a necessity for life. Like if you don't have iodine in you, it fucks with your thyroid, it fucks with your hormones, it fucks with all of that. So make sure y'all are, if you're
So
not,
if you're only doing pink Himalayan salt or
get some iodine supplements or something.
get some iodine supplements or something.
Yeah, we not y'all doctors, so talk to your healthcare provider.
Yeah, I ain't no doctor.
So Mother Nature said,
Professor.
even if you do not get pregnant, you have all the DNA of every person you ever been with. So tread cautiously. That is so true. That is so true. And I've heard something too that said like kissing, like saliva, like saliva does that too. It like if you kiss somebody who is depressed, you will pick that up from their saliva.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's heavy because like it'd be a lot of folks that just be kissing.
And that's what like, so talk to y'all younger ones, you know, the ones that are growing up and they just, oh, I have a boyfriend,
Teasing
I have a
other
girlfriend. Like make sure y'all are talking to those kind of things. People just talk about like they religious beliefs, so like marriage when it comes to talking to their kids about relationships. My rule with relationships, it used to be, oh no, you're not dating until you get married, and you're not gonna do that till you're 30, and then like life smacked the dog shit out of me. And then I realized that shit's crazy and chaotic, and it teaches you nothing. One of my rules is, in order to date somebody, you must know how to date yourself. You have to have self love. You have to have an understanding of who you are, knowing that once you decide to start dating, swapping saliva will literally change your chemistry. It'll change who you are. You'll start picking up on their tendencies. And if you don't know who you are, it'll throw you into a depression. It'll make you feel like the stuff that they are going through is your shit when it's not.
So many people,
so many older people don't know that shit.
Right, don't know that. And then I was gonna say, so many people don't take time to learn themselves, to love themselves. I mean, that's not something that necessarily comes with age. It comes with age and taking the time to discover yourself, discover who you are. So it's definitely it's a lot of levels to it.
I got most definitely a small staple, the Celtic salt. And
is that iodine?
Discernment, yes. Think about movies and how many folks be kissing gross. I think they just be doing it.
No, they be locking lips in the movie.
And what else? Oh, love that rule. Date yourself first. Be in love with yourself first. Ashe starts with self. Yes.
And that's a big one. That's really important for most people. Well, for all people. But most people don't know that.
And you could literally chase that one all the way back to the boomers. I'm going to tell y'all how. That's how my mind be working. Y'all be connecting dots that ain't nobody else seeing. But y'all, I'm about to break it down for y'all. So, baby boomers. Baby boomers are babies. A lot of them, of people who went to war and came back, right? So they was going to war. The ones who came back just start having a bunch of babies. That's the baby boomers.
Yeah.
It was so many of them. They should be seen. They should not be heard. They started having children. Their children should be seen, should not be heard. They started having children who should be seen and not heard. And a disconnect happened where all of the information, all of the things that were passed down and talked about and weren't talked about. And then when they finally were able to ask questions, they didn't want to listen. They did not want to listen to what was said because my whole life I've been invisible. Why you want to talk to me now?
Word.
Then we bring it all the way back. What was the point I was making again?
We'll talk about how people don't love themselves.
Yes. So since they cannot talk to their parents, they can't talk to any adults around them, they start seeing how the adults are coupled up. Oh, they're all in love. They're all talking, blah, blah, blah. Cannot wait till I'm an adult. I'm going to find this love, blee, blee, blue. Then they don't realize that they have to love themselves because they weren't taught that. They were taught to sit down and shut the fuck up. And then they go looking for love in their trauma state.
Wow. That makes so much sense. And then all the other factors that come into it as well, right? Because we talk about generations, every generation, and we're at the point of like, what's not allowed, what's not okay.
Grow up.
Everything, just can I do? Yeah, whatever. Like, do whatever. Like, there's from a societal standpoint, it's like if it make you feel good, do it. And that's a whole nother commissary. But
they trying to
whether right or wrong is that's debatable. Not debate we're doing on this particular episode. But with that being said, it's like, okay, well, I can find this thing that makes me feel good, this action, this substance, whatever it is that makes me feel good. So what I need to love myself for, I do love myself. I feel great right now. And then when I don't feel great, I'm gonna go feel great again. You know, and people make these, they're just trying to fill that void, fill that hole with
Mhm.
all these different things. And then cycles repeat.
Yeah. I saw a post today on Instagram. It was a young lady who she said she was going through a phase where she just was for lack of a better phrase, and she just was ringing the devil's doorbell consistently. She was
Ringing the
like,
devil's
at
doorbell.
one point I was doing it 10 times a day. And she was saying
Ooh,
how
somebody-
she was at her darkest period when that was happening. She just was trying to get that instant gratification because, of course, ringing the devil's doorbell, it can alleviate stress, it can alleviate headaches, it can make you feel better. Like it's much healing within that too, but it's also
Just talking about masturbation.
ringing the ding dong.
If you didn't know, she was talking about pleasuring oneself.
I heard somebody call it that.
That sounds all
I
over.
heard somebody call it that, and I thought it was the funniest shit ever. So that's the only way I will refer to it now.
Thank you, devil's
Ring
doorbell.
on Jones doorbell.
I have to keep pushing it a bunch
I
of times,
see
though,
and
right?
hear them babies, but you're right. I fight with feelings as if I'm not seeing. I'm better, but still working on it. How shady they are. We have to be careful how we treat the babies. Exactly. So many people don't realize that their children are people too. Like your children are people too. Respect them. Treat them the way you want to be treated. They literally are little. I like to think of them as like little computers, right? The first 7 years, you're programming them. You're programming everything that you want them to be. You program everything into them, whether you know it or not. And a lot of the foundation of adults happens in those first 7 years and the first 14 years, where a vast majority of the things that, like, think about who you are, that you're going through, or your hangups, or the things you like versus the things you don't like. If you can trace them back, it'll go to those first 14 years. So in those first 14 years, children really, really, really need to be nurtured. They need to
Yeah.
be taught love, respect, honesty, integrity. They need to be taught power, the power within them. It's a whole generation.
Change
It's a
bringers.
whole generation of change bringers whose energy disrupted all the adults. Like if you have that age group that are, I want to say, the oldest might be like 23 right now. The youngest is potentially 11 to 12. That's that group of change bringers. Like they came and disrupted everything because this time that we're in right now, where all this chaos is happening, they're supposed to be tearing shit up. They're supposed to be flipping the system upside down. They're supposed to be burning shit down with no remorse,
Burn it
by the way.
down. I got a
But
song about that.
they isolated them. They isolated them during COVID. They isolated them. They took them away from the group mentality. They took them away from their peers. They made all of them have
I was
anxiety
about to say
and
the anxiety.
video game syndrome and social media syndrome. Like they're distracting them to take them off their purpose because that's the only way.
Invented conditions for these
Man,
people.
specifically for them. And it's like, power to all you homeschooling mamas. Hats off to you. Power to all of you parents who see this and are actively making sure that you are raising these change bringers to be who they are. Yeah, it is. It is because that's what they want. Mental illness in that age group is high, and that's because they're trying to distract them off their purpose.
Yeah. And then it's a lot of young people in that group
Mhm.
that look at what's going on and they just get saddened by it and depressed, and instead of feeling like they're supposed to fight because they want to, they've been subdued so much by so many different entities, and then they fill them up with drugs too.
Yeah.
They just like, well, what's the point? What's the point of any of it? And then, unfortunately, there's tragic things that happen that they may do to themselves, or they just become lethargic and complacent with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the fight goes away. I feel like it was on the Kendrick Lamar album when he interviewed Tupac, which was crazy, very interesting. Um, Pac said something like, "You have like until you 25. Once you're 25, that fire that's in you to rebel, to make change, to burn the shit down, like that dies down oftentimes, unless you keep obviously throwing logs on the fire, but that dies down. Um, and it has a lot to do with okay, I've been doing this thing for so long. Let me get into the system. Let me have a family, take care, do those other things. Like there's more to lose. You lose that sense of just not having those
That
fears.
that age too is when other parts of your brain get activated too.
True,
It's
true.
like, okay, let me. So when you're younger, you're just like, whatever, no harm can come to me. Like I'm fierce, I'm fire, whatever. I'm not gonna get hurt. Like you have that. Y'all all know. Y'all been there. I
Right.
don't think anybody on my live is younger than 21. So it's like y'all been there where
Burning down.
that part.
And that's what needs to happen right now. This shit need to be burnt down.
Man.
It do. It needs to be burnt down. The system's broken. It's highly corrupted. We see it every single day. Um, yeah, it needs to happen. But who's gonna spark it? It's got
It's them.
it's the young
It's
people.
them.
It's the young people, and it's crazy because it's gonna happen. If you never read the book, the fourth turning, or you're not familiar with that, it kind of talks about the generational cycles.
Mhm.
There's a new one out that came out a couple years ago. The first one came out in the '90s. But all this is like this shit that's happening right now. It wasn't predicted. I want to use the word predicted.
It's a part of the cycles.
It's a part of the
It's a part
cycles.
of the cycles. We are
Society
in that
happens in
fourth
cycles.
turn.
It's cylindrical, and we're at the fourth turning now. We're just seeing the images that we see. It's like this shit is not sustainable.
Man. And it's like all of also like I never like to knock people parenting ever. Like parent how you
I
gonna
don't even
parent.
think this thing is
Um parent how you're going to parent, but watch it too. Because sometimes as parents you can burn that fire out. Sometimes
Yeah.
it don't take social media. I had a client who was telling me about how her daughter always has something to say, and she's young. She's probably like 6 or something. Like she always has something to say. Like I be having to tell her like just calm down, be quiet. Like that's putting out a fire. Like her power might be in her voice. Like listen to what she got to say, and then move accordingly. And
Mhm.
like who hurt you to make you feel like your voice wasn't important at that age? Kids be saying some real stuff. I know y'all on my live know y'all. I've met all of your children. They're amazing. Yes, I know all of your children. You all are doing an incredible job.
Doing a
Keep
great
going.
job.
Keep going, building those change bringers. Yikes, homeschooling ain't for everyone. True. It's challenging. Absolutely. It can be at times. However, I enjoy it. Intrigued, excited. I
Having
have
a
a daughter
discussion
like
about
that, so she could
homeschooling.
talk. Oh, I know her. That's my girl. How is she doing? Give her a hug for me. I have a daughter like that too, child, and a son.
Whew.
I have a daughter and a son.
They have multiples actually.
Yeah, actually, I thought about it.
They have multiples actually.
Mhm.
They're gonna say how they feel.
Mhm. Consistently.
They're gonna say how they feel. And they're gonna tell you when they think that you're not right,
Mhm.
and
Yes,
they may have a point.
being mindful of delivery is important. Like you can tell me how you feel. Just come about it in a respectful way. I'm going to
Right.
listen. I'm going to listen. You know my children. You know I know your children, child. My babies, my nieces. Them 2000 babies have no filter. That's because they the ancestors.
Look for their parents up.
My youngest too, but that 14-year-old.
Look for their parents up.
Right? Y'all all have that fire inside of you. So of course, the life you brought into the world also has that fire.
Man.
It's a beautiful thing. Like, it's incredible just to sometimes I just be like, I just look at them and all like, I must really be doing a good job, because I would have got punched in my throat for that. Like, the fact that you feel like I wouldn't have said it.
It's crazy. Insane.
I wouldn't have said it because I feared for my well-being and my safety. And the fact that you
Life.
feel comfortable enough to say that kind of crazy ass shit to me, I'm doing a good job. I make you feel safe and heard, and I'm proud of you.
We're not
Keep
passing on
going.
our traumas to them.
That
At
part.
least not those traumas.
Yeah.
They're just being mindful of the other things. You know, like you say, sometimes, you know, the delivery is important. I've had to step back a couple times, like, is my delivery okay?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes she's Jamie, like, you know, you can say that differently. Like, but and
that's
Harvey wouldn't have
parenting.
said that differently. I'm like, I'm not him, and you know, I had to heal from some things.
Yeah.
But it's parenting. There's no, well, there are tons of how-to manuals, but
Yeah.
ain't nobody read them.
If you can correct yourself, you doing a good job. So if you able to check yourself,
Before,
you wreck yourself, you doing a good job.
sure.
It's like, if you said something to your child and you go in the room and you feel bad about that shit and you think about it, and then you go back to them like, you know what? I didn't mean to say that like that. You know, maybe I should have said it in a different way. That's good parenting.
It's
It's
also
like,
teaching them accountability as well.
exactly.
Your words matter.
Yeah.
The same way I thought about it. I don't want you to have the feeling
Yep, it is okay
that
to
this is how I
apologize to them.
meant you to make you feel. You know,
Mhm.
done that.
Yeah.
Feels weird sometimes. Like, am I about to go? This motherfucker. Am I about to apologize to this child? Yes, I am, because I could have done that differently, and I want them to know that I do love them, and want them to know that while the issue is still the issue,
That part. Imperfections are okay.
yeah,
Apologize to them. That's a good point, Mother Nature. Apologize. We live, learn, as Krista, and make adjustments as needed. Apologize to them because they need to know that imperfections are okay. I show. It's okay to apologize to them babies too. Yep, it sure is. It is okay. Apologize to them babies.
and that helps that bond,
It
because
does.
if you going to sleep angry, they going to sleep angry.
Man.
I wake up in the morning, mugs ain't talking to each other.
No, and they forget. You still walking around steaming.
That part too.
Right. It's important. It's
Short-ass
important to
memories.
communicate. It teaches them communication. It teaches them emotional
Regulation.
emotional regulation, which
That's
is
the word
important.
you're supposed
Yep. Emotional regulation. It teaches them proper communication. It teaches them a lot. And it's important. Those are some things also, y'all should talk to your partner about. For those who don't have children, like, that should be a conversation starter before y'all even like start swapping spits. Y'all want a first
Swapping
date.
spits.
It's not like, what's your favorite music? Like, what's your ideas and views on parenting?
First
Are
date?
you a homeschooler?
First date.
Absolutely. Because there's so many people that go from the first date to the bed. It's so many people
I
that
guess that's
it's like, you need to know.
I guess that's
You
a
need
good
to know,
part.
like what's your religious views?
Because I'm fertile
What are your
right now,
What are
so
your political
I'm
views?
trying to see if we get it cracking. Oh, what's your last name?
Man, it's
What's your
2025,
last
honey.
name?
It's 2025. You just gotta know. You know what you know. Hey, baby.
They say it's pissing
Thanks for the
today,
gifts. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Oh, my baby.
But that is real. Thank you for
Mhm.
the gifts, y'all.
Yep.
But that is real that um, a lot of times, what was I about to say? Oh, a lot of times there could be a disconnect with that person
Yeah.
that you might think you want to have children with because you've never had those conversations.
That part.
Um, first date, yeah, maybe, or second date. You ain't got to give it up the first date. But if you want to, full body autonomy is yours. It ain't mine. Uh,
I think that you should have the conversation before you decide to sleep with somebody. Just like,
so if we
what are
had,
your views?
so if your child broke the window by throwing your favorite prized possession through it, and then when it went outside, it was covered in mud, and a truck came by and ran it over. What would you do? And then wait for
Also,
the answer.
think about doctor visits. When you go to the doctor for the first time to a new clinic or whatever, they ask you a million questions. What's your family history? Are there any genetic disorders? Any mental health issues? Any blah 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 blah? Those are all questions that are important
That's
before
a good
you
point.
start sharing yourself with somebody, because sometimes pregnancy is planned, but most time pregnancy happens when it's supposed to happen. So you need to know if this is a person you want to share the rest of your life with, essentially, because
We did all that.
parenting is a lifelong thing. Some people like, my baby turned 18, done, baby bye.
Used to be back in the
what
day.
world? I don't even think it used to be.
How much?
I feel like
how
that
much
was
is
like
a
a
1-bedroom
8 year
apartment where you live? Shit.
man. It's like, give yourself time to see how this person is before, like, you have a little them, because the people you don't like the most, them the ones. Look at little Quaquan, look just like you, act just like his daddy, girl, get on my nerves. Like,
Caquan.
you ain't asked them questions. Little Jesus is acting like his padre. You didn't ask them questions.
Like, did you get
Child.
in trouble a lot when you was a kid? That's a good one. What was the worst thing you did
Right.
when you were a kid? What was the baddest thing you did when you was a
Right.
kid?
How did you feel about school? What your grades was like? What they used to write on the back of the report card? A child
Man,
has so much potential, but does not. Blah 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 blah.
don't talk about my report card. See these people, man. She seen some of my old report cards. Man. They were great. All great reviews.
Yeah.
Like the little genius, the big genius.
I have some on TikTok that aren't parents, who are still young. Like, after I said it's nobody under 21, some under 21 hopped on. Like, I'm here. I was just watching in the shadows.
Right, in the hallway. Come on out the hallway, y'all.
Come
on.
in.
Come on, yeah.
Y'all want to be here.
Come on, it's nice in here. Smell good.
It don't smell like farts or nothing.
You got candy.
The new thing is the ice cream truck.
Oh, that was weird because you did say under 21. That was so weird.
Don't be like that.
That's so weird.
Don't be like that.
I'm not like that. Diddy got 5 years in jail.
We don't talk about Diddy. Like Bruno, we don't talk
about Bruno. All right, y'all. So we're gonna wrap this up because it's like 1:00 Chicago time.
And I was sleepy 2 hours ago.
So thank you all for joining us. Before we leave, does anyone have any questions? I ain't got my cards with me, but got a psychic medium sitting next to me. I'll ask her. But yeah, do anybody got any questions or anything before we wrap this up? We really appreciate you guys being on this isn't the first time we went live, but this is our first. This ain't even the first Black and Spiritual podcast live. This is the first in the new series of weekly Black and Spiritual lives.
Yeah.
So tune in next Friday at 11 p.m. You ain't doing nothing anyway.
And remember your
With all due
homework.
respect.
Go through your pantries and your closets. Check out what herbs you have, the medicinal and the spiritual usages for them. Go outside of your house, use that Google search
you.
filter,
Thank you.
and look at the greenery and the wildlife that's natural in your area, and do the same thing for that. We love y'all. We enjoyed y'all company. We miss you
Good to
too.
see
You need
you.
to come see us, child.
We ain't too hard
Bring
to
them
find.
babies.
We ain't too hard to find.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you might want to. What they used to say, call before you pop up.
Sometimes we do, sometimes we not. But tomorrow
I came by
at
your
the
house. You
mall,
wasn't there. You ain't call.
tomorrow at Fox Valley Mall, they having like a thing for the children, like pumpkins and stuff. So we're working tomorrow. So y'all should come through. If y'all have children, bring the children so that they can take part of the festivities. They be having a lot of free stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's something for the children to do. And then stop into our store. We're on the upper level, located inside of DDC Wraps, which is right by Arts on Fire and the Puppy Place. That's a good anchor.
Also,
puppies.
if your kids are gamers or your significant other's a gamer or you're a gamer, it's a NBA 2K26 and Street Fighter 6 tournament happening on October 12th at U-Time Gamers, which is 2 doors down from us. We're sponsors for the event, so I'm having put it out there because they're my people. So if you know anybody, go to the U-Time Gamers on whatever the social platform. What else we got going on? We plugging shit.
Oh yeah, he do the King's Meetup. So if you have a male figure in your life, or if you are a male figure,
the Circle of Kings. So it's every other Thursday. I'm switching up the format this week, so tune in to our Instagram. I'm gonna send out an email and text too. But we were doing hybrid sessions. I'm switching it up the format. So one Thursday it'll be online. The following Thursday it will be in person, and then flip flop every week.
Stay tuned. That works. Follow us for more, y'all. We love y'all. Holla.
Peace out. Happy Hoodoo Heritage Month. Happy Hoodoo Heritage Month.